Okay, here is another way to find perimeter. You might be given a shape and they only give you part of the perimeter. So if you know that you have a square and they only give you one side and they ask you what is the perimeter, you got to think, well, they give you one side. If this is a square and I know perimeter, I have to add up all four sides. So you go fill in the blanks. You would get your pencil and you go finish filling it out. So you can count by 20s the same way you count by twos, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80. So the perimeter would equal 80. So just because they give you one number, that's okay. If you know it's a square, you just fill it out. Okay, so here is a common mistake that I have seen with perimeter. It'll ask you what's the perimeter, and they'll give you, for a rectangle, the long side and then a short side. I see students doing this. 10 plus 4 equals 14, and they'll say, that's my answer. But that's wrong. That's only half, because that was two sides. You could do that, but then you would have to go 14 plus 14 to give you 28, because that's half of it. That's two of the sides. So if you add double that number, then you would get the whole thing. Or you could go in and fill it in. And then you could go 10 plus 10 plus 4 plus 4. Or in your head, if you know 10 plus 10 is 20. 4 plus 4 is 8. 20 plus 8, so goodness, 28. So you get there both ways, but as long as you recognize that you can't just add up 10 plus 4 and be done. There are 4 sides, so you need 4 numbers. So if you add 10 plus 4, that's 2 sides, but you need the other 2 sides. You just double it, because you know that was 4 and 10. You're going to add up the same thing to get 14. Okay, so don't let that trick you on a rectangle if they give you just 2 of the numbers. You need 4 sides, so add up all 4 sides. Okay, here's an example of a trapezoid. You might be given the top, bottom, one on this side. Of course, I'm not the best drawer, so I apologize. It's not drawn to scale. But on a trapezoid, these sides are equal length. So if you know that side is 3 and that side has to be 3, then you could go and just add up all 4 sides. 3 plus 3 is 6, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 and 6 make 12.
And there's
So P equals 12.
4 sides. There's 4 sides on.
He's going to teach you also. Yes. Okay, so here is, let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've talked.
6 sides on that.
Okay, do you know what a 6-sided figure is called, Austin? No, he doesn't know. He's 4. Okay, so remember, we've talked about in class, 6 equals hexagon. They both have an X. So this is a hexagon, a 6-sided figure. They both have an X in it. So if there's 6 sides, the perimeter is not 10. You need to go in and fill in all the other sides. And then this is easy. You just count by tens. In this case, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So your perimeter would be 60. But it's not always going to be that easy. They could give you like the number 12 or the number 19 or the number 7. It could be anything. But I wanted to give you an easy number so that we could practice easily. So this is another way that you could see perimeter asked. They will give you part of the sides, and then you'll have to go in and fill in the missing sides and make sure you still add up all the sides, because perimeter, that P is for perimeter, is the distance around a figure. Okay, distance around a figure. And you get that by adding up all the sides. Okay, So another way that you could practice perimeter, you could go in your backyard, and if you have a fence, you could use your feet, and your feet could be a unit, or you can say 1 foot, but just know that your foot doesn't equal an actual foot of 12 inches, and walk around your entire backyard to find the perimeter. Or you could do it in your driveway, or you could do it in any room of the house. Just get on the wall and put your feet heel to toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can do that with an entryway, any room of the house. You could do that on a rug. If you have a rug, again, when you go outside, get some fresh air. We've been doing arts and crafts this morning. So perimeter, it's so fun and easy to practice. Right, Austin?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.